was in a mud barn up a dirt road with a little hill in front so the shells wouldn't hit us all the time. I walked out in the road, and here comes this big black dog right down the road, full speed. Christ, must have been a few 100,000 troops ashore by that time. The front was 100 miles long. Here comes the dog down the road, jumps up.
Did he cross the front?
He came all the way across the channel. I never knew how that could possibly happen. Even if he got in a boat or something, how the hell did he know where I was?
Exactly. Now, and how long did you get to stay together?
Huh?
Were you shot soon after that, or?
Well, the last I saw him was, I was walking up this road, and I didn't know where the damn front was, and I was just fiddling around. It was pretty deserted, and down the road comes this big German tank. And I jumped into this mud building. They used to have they'd fire high explosives at personnel, and they didn't like to use too much armor-piercing stuff because it wore out the barrels. So I jumped in the goddamn building. He came tearing after me. The guy fired, and the last I saw, he was 20 feet in the air. But it didn't kill him. So after the tank went away and I was still alive, that son of a bitch was putting these shells right against the mud walls, and they just go off and dissipate. They wouldn't go through the mud at all. Brick would have gone right on through. Explosive has to find an aperture to blow apart. So they just go off. And so the tank went on. I guess he thought I was dead. He wouldn't have wasted any more shells on me. The dog was gone. But then somebody told me that he was back with the kitchen outfit somewhere. I don't know what happened in the end because I got hit a couple of days later.
Oh. Tell how you got hit.
Just because I lost my temper.
How did it happen?
Well, we thought we had this marvelous spot because we'd taken St. Lo and they're going to give us a rest and just let us guard the road for Patton to go through. See? So they put up tents and all this kind of crap. And the goddamn Germans sent their tanks to cut the lines, and we didn't know they were coming. So all hell broke loose, and they killed the colonel and a couple other people in this tent. And we didn't know where the hell we were, but I was trying to find headquarters this night.
This is around St. Lo?
Huh?
This is around St. Lo?
Yeah, it was about 15 miles the other side of St. Lo. A place called Billy Bodon. And I told the driver he didn't have to drive me up there. He was scared to death anyway. He got paralyzed by fear afterwards. They never cut over it. Anyway, if you dig me a foxhole over by the chateau there, I'll price the Germans had shelled the ammunition trucks and they were blazing and blowing up. So he said, okay, he'd be glad to do that. So I went up to try to find where the hell the headquarters was. It was all blown up. Staggered around. When I got back, I made a mistake of walking in front of this. The Germans had gone right through us. We didn't know there were tanks here and tanks there. And like a dummy, I walked. I was mad. I got back and the driver hadn't dug me a hole in this little orchard. So I said, hell. Too tired to dig a hole in this chateau. It had a white stone. It was whitewashed. And I walked in front of it. All of a sudden, some German cut loose with a machine pistol. There was nothing but sparks all over the place. Oh my God! So I didn't know I fell down. I went to get up. I couldn't get up. So then he quit, and I figured, well, I might as well spend the night in the goddamn chateau. And I looked at him. I thought my leg would come off. There was only a couple of creases in the back of the knee. And then I had I don't know, but I had a couple of pieces of rock and some shell in my ankle. So I went in the chateau, and here was this old Frenchman cooking a steak. I didn't even eat for about 2 days, so it didn't hurt. We sat down and ate the steak.